The lords of Westeros are sheep. Are you a sheep? No. You're a dragon. Be a dragon.
What's up, everyone? It's Forgotten Circus. So, can Season 2 beat Season 1 of House of the Dragon?
Wait, just wait.
It's interesting. I think it can. I really do. So, obviously, you're going to introduce the dragon seeds. You're going to get Adam and Alan of Hull. So, I'm not going to spoil anything in this. I do know the story pretty well. You're going to get characters like that, really captivating characters. And then it's going to start to build to the dance of the dragons. This is the dance. The dance has already started. People have started in season 1.
Oh, you just wait and see.
But this is definitely a very big part in the series, I think, if they're actually going. And I do like it. Don't get me wrong. I do like a lot of the changes from the book. But this one has to in this season, I want HBO and the writers of A House of the Dragon to really get you to the point where you pick a side. This is going to be the season when you're all in. It's when all the chips folding in on House of the Dragon. You're either going to be Team Black, Team Green, or you're just going to be some people like, I'll just wait and see, and then I'll pick one at the end. Okay. But the dragon seeds are going to be really important. So dragon seeds, obviously, if you're watching this, you know what dragon seeds are. They're basically bastard children that are recruited by the blacks.
And are on their way here with reinforcements, Cody.
The real Targaryens. Well, some of them. Spoiler. But yeah, you're going to pick a side on this. And I've already picked my side. I had the cheat code, read the book, Fire and Blood, so I don't know if that's a spoiler to you. No, it's not really a spoiler. No one wins, really. Cersei said it too. Said you either play the Game of Thrones or you die. You either win the Game of Thrones or you die. So both sides, like I said in the other video, I can see it from both sides, but I just like Daemon. Like if you would put Daemon on the greens, I'd be like, oh yeah, greens. It's Daemon.
With the traditions of my house.
And Matt Smith playing Daemon is phenomenal. Like it's a chef's kiss how his performance is Daemon.
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto.
You know, so we're going to see a lot more dragons. It seems like we're going to, even from the previews and the trailers, that we're going to see a lot more dragons. And it seems like they made Bela's a dragon moon dancer more elegant and more, how can you say, captivating than Aegon's what is it, Sunfire, which is supposed to be the
Conqueror's crowd,
the best looking dragon. I don't know if that counts for anything, but the most magnificent looking dragon out of every single dragon that was ever born. So, and then you got old big Mamba Vhagar. Oh. But I really do think, and I rambled a little bit there, but I really do think that this is going to be
the prince that was promised.
This is basically like how you had all the season of Game of Thrones, and then you got Battle of the Bastards. This really feels like this is kind of going to be the Battle of the Bastards. That vibe. So there's going to be a lot of stuff in this. I mean, the one thing I don't like, the mushroom thing. I think mushrooms should be in this a lot. But we have Mysaria, so Mysaria is probably going to take charge of that. You know, what's it, the white worm? Whatever. Yeah.
You swore to protect me, Demo.
Lady of Misery or whatever. And I did like how they've changed her accent a little bit because it was kind of hard to catch on, but she's very important. The story is going to live on a lot through her. But there's certain things that I do want to say. So I'm going to see the actual amount of ships that Corlys has because he is the sea snake. I want to see more of the relationship with his fleet rather than like his family, because we know he loves Rainey's. We got that dynamic. It's perfect. They work. But why is this guy so powerful? We know, but we want to see it. We want to see his massive fleet. So that should be very important.
Of House Valarian.
It's 8 episodes, but we got to do a lot of character building. We've already done it with it, but you're bringing. See, that's one thing about Game of Thrones, which they do right. They bring characters in, they get the story going, and it's almost like you knew him the whole time. Like, wasn't he in season 1? No, he didn't come in until like season 5, bro. But like, why do I feel like he's been there the whole time, or she's been there the whole time? They're really good at pacing their characters until the last season, Game of Thrones one. Just ran all together. We don't want to talk about that, but I want to.
The House of the Dragon remains divided.
This season has to hurt. It has to hurt both ways. There literally can be no joy in this season. The season is very important because there's a lot of stakes on the line. And then I want to see this little old fascination between Aegon and Daemon.
Let's begin.
Aegon definitely, you can tell, even in the books, that bro sweats Daemon, bro. He wants to be Daemon. So that dynamic I do want to see. And what is Eric and Arik Cargyle? That's going to be good. It's going to hurt so many ways in the season if they do it right. I really think that this is a gem in the rough that's going to boost the fandom even more, because for some odd reason HBO and Game of Thrones, that universe, it just finds a way to bounce back. And we'll always say, yeah, except last season of Game of Thrones, but I'll tell you one thing, I'll watch all the season till that season. I'll still watch some of that season until the end. But we got to think about this as, I mean, you do the cheat code, read the books and everything, but they're adapting it differently. So we don't even know if we're going to have Sheep still in it. There's rumors that Nettles has been combined with Bela. I think Rhaena is going to have a bigger story. And Rhaenyra, I like how they build up Rhaenyra. Like, I ain't just going to sit in the throne room or in the castle on Dragonstone. Or if I get to, if I get to a point when I take over all the 7 kingdoms, I ain't just going to be sitting watching. So that scene with the swords, it could be a big misdirect. We don't know. But apparently they are showing that Queen Rhaenyra can hold her own. So I want to see the dynamic between her and Daemon. That's got to build. That's got to hit, because that's going to hurt too. Everything's going to hurt in this season. It's going to be one of those seasons. Maybe it's good. It is 8 episodes. They make them long, and then you do the rest 10. I prefer 12. I think 12 would be comfortable for Game of Thrones, because the off the screen stuff that happens all the time. Yeah, not a fan of that. But I get it. Y'all do still explain it. But sometimes we want to see it, because there's one thing that may happen in this. I'm not going to tell you the whole thing. This is one of those things I wish could be off screen. But it's Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones would be like, he was very important, and all of a sudden I hit you with bam, a red wedding. So you never know. But overall, I'm going to be doing my review of every episode. Some may be later than others. I still have stuff to do until I get to 1 million subscribers. And I could do this literally all the time. But I'm going to review everything. And I just want to tell y'all that right now, I'm going to go back and watch The Acolyte, all of it. I'm going to fight through it, people. I'm going to fight. I'm going to hold on to that last glimmer of hope, But this literally is like, now you're running into Game of Thrones territory, Acolyte. And this show always hits on all cylinders. The worst season or the worst episode of Game of Thrones is still better than your first 2 episodes. Okay? So they're like Game of Thrones, or I'm sorry, House of the Dragon is like you have one appetizer for 20 people. Acolyte's the appetizer. House of the Dragons to 20 people. I'm just saying, it's a great show. And I do want to see more Jason Winterfell with Cregan. I think that's going to be awesome. We don't need to, we can do an episode. I think we should do a full episode just dedicated to that, because then you can knock it all out real fast, get Jace back, and then, we go through the whole drama. That's probably the first time, because Jace ain't no joke either. He tough too. And Bella and Rhaena, it seems like they making them kind of gangsters in the show, so I like that. And the bond between Daemon needs to be more. I'm pretty sure we'll see it in that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are going to hurt, but it's one of those, if you do it right, we understand, and it makes you want for either side more, because it seems like they're building this. They're really riding that all the way through. Like, you're either team black or team green. Which one you choose? I like how they're doing it. It's pretty good. But that's all I got. I just want to make a little video about House of Dragon come out. Yeah, we're under 1 week, so you'll be seeing more videos. I may do one more video before, and it's going to be kind of a lore one. I actually might do a Daemon one. I really do want a Daemon one, because there's certain stuff about Daemon that happens later that's kind of unexplained. But anyway, that's all I got for the video. Just like, comment, and subscribe. All it takes is one little click. You just like, comment, and subscribe. And I want everyone to subscribe. And I do mean everyone